feel free to share your memories. Let us know what your favorite chapters were, what your favorite stories were, your favorite parts of Todd's life. Now, of course, it's ECW heavy. Oh, John Falsetta sent $2 and said, "Thank you for ECW. Truly, Todd is God." Thank you, John. Um, so the the book is more than just the ECW stories. I know it's people love it for that because there's so much stuff nobody ever heard before. Even workers, Todd, right? You went on Francine's podcast and blew her mind with a lot of the
Yeah.
content.
She was like, "Are you kidding me? That whole thing was a work, and I've never known it all these years. You're blowing my mind." Which is not hard, hard to do, but yes.
Yeah. But that so but also are items from Todd's life, which I found interesting. And Todd was fighting with me to put more wrestling, less him. But I found him and his story interesting, so I wanted to delve into his family and the legacy of the store and everything. So that was a little bit of back and forth we had, right, Todd?
Absolutely. Actually, my favorite session we ever had was one time you turned to me, and said, "Are you not drinking today?" And I said, "Well, no, it's early." And he said, "This is the most boring session I've ever had with you.
It sucked.
Would you please go make a cocktail?" I went, "What? Please." I did.
Do,
Next thing you know, Sean's like, "Now we're home."
do
And
you
there it
have one?
was.
Oh, thank you. Good. You remembered your lesson. Much like when you put Sandman in the ring every night, certain things had to happen beforehand. He had one sober match, right, against Mick Foley. Tell me about that.
Worst match he ever had, ever. Mick Foley came into my office. Carver Reed said, "Todd, I can't work with Sandman anymore. He's too drunk. It's horrible. I'm not comfortable. I don't want to do it anymore." So I pulled Sandman aside. And by the way, people don't know Sandman's my best friend for over 30 years now. He, Fonzie, and Too Cold Scorpio, all my literally 30 years now. I said, "Sandman, you can't drink tonight. Cactus doesn't want to work with you anymore. You're gonna have to go out there and like rough it." Of course, Saban goes to the ring, Glenn Olden PA, takes the microphone, and I told him this in confidence, of course, like my friend, like, dude, like he's complaining about you. He's a much bigger name than you are. You have to deal with it. Takes the mic, goes, "Yo, Cactus, I've been drinking. You went to Todd Gordon's office." And I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Oh my God, I told him this in confidence. So Cactus comes out. It was the drizzling shits. I sat there with Paul, and Paul said, what is wrong? What is going on?" I go, "Oh, he's sober." He goes, "He sucks sober." I go, "Because now he's being tentative. When he's drinking, he's not worried about getting hurt. He's not worried about being crazy with his body. It's a whole different Sandman." He goes, "Was there anywhere in between there that we could meet in the middle somewhere where he can still work, be a little buzzed and not be whacked like so on and so forth?" Yeah, that was the worst match you ever saw in all of ECW.
Yeah,
Cactus Sandman, Sandman sober.
yeah. That great stories in the book as well. One of the other things we're doing here is we're announcing another tip from Brad Bingham. Love the interviews with Todd. Thank you, Brad.
Hey man,
Um, one of
who
the other
gets this
things
money?
we're doing is we're kicking off. It goes to the Variety Club.